Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and Shikamo to all you casuals. My name is Martin Morage, and I would like to welcome you all to another edition of Predictions by a Casual. Today is February. What's the date? The date is February 11th. February 11th, I believe. And the event is UFC 271, the last Stylebender, Israel Adesanya versus the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. And this is the first rematch for that title fight in which the last Stylebender won the middleweight title belt, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. First things first, let me pull up the fight card. Shablau, there's the fight card. Good people, as you can see it's a loaded fight card. It's a loaded fight card. We have the last Stylebender making his fourth defense of the middleweight title fight against the dude he took the belt from, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. The co-main event has the Black Beast, who's making another. He's fighting another fight in his hometown of Houston. The Black Beast is fighting against Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa, who's looking forward to probably doing another shoey after he finishes the Black Beast. The other fight in the main card that I'm excited about is the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. He's fighting blonde Derek Brunson. I like blonde Derek Brunson. This dude, ever since he lost to the last Stylebender, he's been on a streak. He lost to Stylebender. He wasn't blonde Derek Brunson, but ever since then, he became blonde Derek Brunson, and he's gone undefeated. I think 4 or 5 fights undefeated, and I've been really excited. He's proven me wrong. I've made some picks against him, and he's proven me wrong every time. I'm excited about a lot of these fights. But anyway, good people, the reason we are all here is because I'm making these predictions, and I'm gonna start in the prelims, and I'm gonna start with a middleweight fight. This is a fight between Jeremiah Wells from the USA. He's fighting Blood Diamond, Mike Mathetha. Some people just call him Blood Diamond, but I'll call him Mike Mathetha. I still Mathetha. Mathetha. Yeah, he's from New Zealand. Like saying that name, Mathetha, Mike Mathetha. I don't know. I'll keep calling him that until maybe he gets a title of his own. But until that day, good people, Mike Mathetha, the Blood Diamond, is making his debut tonight against an explosive, a dangerous knockout artist who has only one fight in the UFC that ended in spectacular fashion, Jeremiah Wells. On this fight, good people, I'm gonna go with the city kickboxing dude, even though he's just making his debut, even though he only has 3 MMA fights in total. I'm gonna go and pick him just because of the boxing, not the boxing, but of the gym he trains at. So bada boom, bada bam, bidi bam. There we go. The next fight that I'm gonna be predicting is a bantamweight between De Silva de Andrade from Brazil, who has 5 wins, 4 losses in the UFC. He's fighting Sergey Morozov from Kazakhstan. Sergey only has one win and 1 loss, 2 fights in total in the UFC. There's gonna be an exciting fight. De Andrade, I believe he won. His last fight was a knockout win. I believe I have watched Sergey Morozov win. But on this one, good people, nothing against the Kazakh people. No, I like my Genghis descendants. I like them. I'm afraid of them. They usually come to bang. And I don't think this is going to be any different. This is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. So on this one, good people, let me see. I found him. I'm wearing some dark shades for no reason today. But Bulaching, Balasham, there we go, good people. I picked De Andrade to win on this fight. Next fight is in the bantamweight. The next fight that I'm predicting is in the bantamweight. It's a fight between Mana Martinez from the USA. He's fighting the Heat, Ronnie Lawrence, also from the USA. Both of these fighters have one fight in the UFC, no losses. But on this one, somebody's gonna lose, somebody's gonna come out a winner, somebody's gonna have a loss on their record after tonight. And for this one, the man who will extend his unbeaten streak to 2-0 is gonna be Ronnie Lawrence, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Shablam, there we go, there we go. Those are the early prelims, good people. And then for the next fight that I'm predicting, good people, is a light heavyweight fight, This is another city kickboxing athlete, fighter, martial artist, Black Jag Carlos Ulberg from New Zealand. No wins, one loss in his UFC record. He's fighting against the water buffalo, Fabio Cherant from the USA. Fabio Cherant has two fights in the UFC. Each one of them have ended in a loss. And for this one, both fighters have losing records, no wins for either of these fighters. And somebody will come out with a win tonight. Somebody will get their first win in the UFC tonight. And for that one, good people, I'm gonna pick the city kickboxing fighter, Carlos Black Jag Ulberg. I'll call him Ulberg. Next fight on this card for some reason. Okay, no, for some reason. It's correct. It is correct, good people. I had not planned on it. Maybe I'll come back to it, but those are the fights I'm predicting for the early prelims and the prelims fights. Boom, there you go. If you want to make some money, copy my paperwork, good people. Don't feel embarrassed to look over your desk and copy what I'm doing. Next fight is in the main event, is in the main card, and the first fight that I'm predicting in the main card is King Bobby Green. He's fighting Nasrat Haqparast. King Bobby Green, a veteran of the fight game, 9 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw inside the octagon. He's fighting against Nasrat Haqparast from Germany, but trains in Arizona or California. I think, yeah, California, TriStar Gym, or TriStar? No, not TriStar. Forget his gym, but he trains with a good gym, some good fighters like Kelvin Gastelum down there. He fights from the same gym as Marvin Vettori, and those fighters have not been having a good showing in the octagon. They've been having a lot of losses lately, and for this one, good people, I'm gonna go with King Bobby Green to take a beating, not take a beating, to hand a beating to Nasrat Haqparast. I'm sorry, good people, I'm sorry. Almost faltered over there, jinxed myself, but no, there we go, good people. King Bobby Green to win and extend his his win streak, or maybe get him back on the win column. I'm not sure. Anyway, good people. Anyway, next fight is a fight between the great Alexander Hernandez, who made a lot of noise this week. Not a lot, just a little bit, a smidget of noise about being in the early prelims. And so a fight fell off the card and he was moved up to the main card. So I hope he has a good showing. Mr. Hernandez came in with a lot of hype, but he has 5 wins, 3 losses inside the octagon, and he's taking on Renato Moicano from Brazil. Renato Moicano has 10 fights inside the octagon, 6 wins, 4 losses, and I'm picking him to extend his win streak, or extend his win column, whatever, to win tonight. There we go, good people. That's my pick for Renato Moicano to win this fight against the great Alexander Hernandez. Next fight is a middleweight fight between the killer gorilla, Jared Cannonier, a man who's fought in the heavyweight, the light heavyweight, and now he's also fighting in the middleweight division where he's been demolishing his opponents, but he's come up short. He came up short against, who was it against? I think he lost to Robert Whittaker. I believe he lost to Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker's a bad motherfucker, good people. And the killer gorillas fighting against blonde blonde Derek Branson. I like blonde Derek Branson, good people. He's proven me wrong a bunch of times, and he's fighting against a monster this time. And as much as I would love to pick against blonde Derek Branson, he's proven to me that he's a different beast. He's a different animal. And you know, sometimes we forget that these people are monsters. These gladiators are savages, good people. And blonde Derek Branson he's been killing the competitions, his competition ever since he lost to Israel Adesanya, the last Stylebender. And he's only lost to monsters. He's only lost to Whittaker. He's lost to Yoel Romero. This was back in like 6-7 years ago. He's lost to Jacare Souza. This was a long time ago also. But just that his losses prove how good of a fighter he is. And I don't feel that the killer gorilla will be up to it tonight. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But to me, he won't. And I will pick blonde Derek Branson to win in this matchup. Next fight, good people, this is the big boys. The big boys are gonna come out there, probably knock each other out. Some fighters are hoping the best fighter loses, and some, maybe the best fighter wins, depending on who you are. We don't know who the best fighter is. But on this one, in my humble opinion, in my casual opinion, the best fighter is Derek Lewis. In this card, he's the fighter with the most fights inside the octagon. He has 23 fights inside the octagon, won 17 times, only lost 6 times. He's the man who holds the most knockout wins in the heavyweight division and probably the whole UFC. I'm not sure, but I think also the whole of the UFC. He has the most knockout wins, and he's fighting against Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa. Bam Bam is on a streak right now. Bam Bam has 10 fights in the UFC, 7 wins, 3 losses, and currently he's on maybe a 3 or 4 fight win streak. And Mr. Derek Lewis is fighting in his hometown. Second fight in 3 fights, he's fighting in his hometown. The first time he fought in his hometown, he said he felt the pressure. He said he was all up in his head too much. The pressure got to him. What's gonna be different this time? I don't know. Maybe they're not fighting for a belt. The last time he was fighting in his hometown, he was fighting for a belt, fought against a really good competition, but this one, he's fighting against a knockout artist, a fellow knockout artist, and I expect fireworks on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up to the 3rd round, but whichever way it goes, good people, I'm gonna go with the hometown boy, the hometown savage. Boom, the black beast to win this matchup. And then now, good people, the reason this fight card was made, the reason y'all are gonna be paying we all are gonna be paying $75 is this matchup right here. It's gonna be Bam Bam. I'm sorry, not Bam Bam. the last Stylebender, Israel Adesanya. He's gonna be fighting the former champ, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. The last time these fighters fought, Robert Whittaker got demolished in less than 10 minutes. He got knocked out. He got outstruck. He got outclassed. And ever since then, he's been on a tear, good people. Ever since that fight, he's gone on a 3-fight win streak. Ever since that fight, Stylebender has defended his belt 3 times, moved up to the light heavyweight division, wasn't successful, but he still showed that he is a beast. He is a beast on this one. It's gonna be different this time, good people. This time I feel like it's gonna be more like I expected the first time. The last Stylebender is gonna find out why Robert Whittaker is a beast, why he's a savage who had to go, who went, not had to, but yeah, I guess he had to go 10 rounds against the soldier of God, Yoel Romero. Won both times, and you people must have forgot, because I was looking at the odds of this fight, and he's a heavy underdog in my opinion, against the last Stylebender. I don't know what people think Robert Whittaker is, but he's a savage, he's a reaper, and he's gonna prove it to the people this time. He's gonna go out there, he's gonna outshine the last Stylebender in the first round. He's gonna outclass him probably in the second round. But unfortunately, good people, I don't doubt my champions. I don't doubt my African champions. And for this one, good people, I'm gonna pick the last Stylebender. He's flying the Nigerian flag. If you notice over there, he's flying the Nigerian flag. So I cannot doubt the Nigerians. They're badass motherfuckers, good people. So there you go. There you go. I hope you all have a good fight night. I hope you all have a good a good event for the people who are going to the arena to watch these gladiators show it off. I hope you all have a good one. And anyway, I'm gonna pick some extra picks over here. I wasn't gonna do this, but why not? Why not, good people? I'm gonna make some 2 extra picks. There's some good fighters fighting over here, and in the prelims, Roxanne Modafferi, the Happy Warrior, I believe she's making her last walk inside the octagon tonight. She's fighting against King Casey O'Neill. King Casey O'Neill is a monster. She is a beast, good people. And as much as I'd like, I like feel-good stories, but I don't feel this one's gonna be one of them. And I'm gonna pick Miss Casey O'Neill to win this one. And the featured event in the prelims, Andrei Arlovsky, the Pitbull, Andrei Arlovsky, is gonna be fighting Vander. I can remember Jared Vander. I can remember his first name, but he's gonna be fighting Vander. And for this one, I'm gonna pick the former UFC heavyweight champ to win. There you go, good people. Those are my picks. I have 2 bonus picks this time, and hope you all have a good one. Hope your picks win you some monies. Otherwise, have a good fight night. Have a good Saturday. I'm out.